Okay. So, you know what? I did this for a specific reason. Because someone had the nerve to talk about that I have a filter on my short or whatever. Or just in my video, period. Because I on my YouTube channel. Okay, yeah, cool. So what? But that's not what's important. The message is important. So all that shows is that people pay more attention to the surface level of things. It tells me that you are only surface minded. That you might be a little bit spiritual, you might be a little bit awakened because maybe you've gotten some information, maybe you believe in certain information or whatever like that, but you might be one of those that kind of cherry picks. You might be one of those that kind of like, oh yeah, I'm very spiritual, but when it comes to certain things, then you're back on the surface again because you're not really realizing and understanding what spirituality actually is. When spirituality is beyond anything that is on the surface, it's beyond the physical. Spirituality is metaphysical, beyond the physical. I am a metaphysical life coach, metaphysical minister, and practitioner. So I know about spirituality, I know about metaphysics, I know about all of that stuff. And just because I have a degree in it does not mean that I'm also going to be very fluent in American language or English or grammar, American grammar. I'm going to be my authentic self and speak as my authentic self with no sugarcoating, because sometimes people learn more when you don't sugarcoat things, when you are more real, when you speak like yourself, like you speak to your friends and anybody that you have close to you. More people are more susceptible to like actually listening to you and be like, oh, you know what you're talking about, and it actually makes more sense when you say it like that. So that's who I am, and that's how I deliver my messages. So if you got a problem with it, well, maybe I'm just not for you. Okay, thank you. Bye. What about you? And real quick, before that person come at me in any kind of way, honey, it's not bothering me at all. I'm not bothered by it. I'm not triggered by it. But it was something that did awaken something that needed to be spoken about, because I don't really hear or see many people actually speaking out about stuff like that, because it's like it's almost as if you like people just expect for everybody to be coerced and deliver messages and stuff, and like you can't just be talking like, however you talk. Like a lot of times that's how you get the message across and everything. Like, I mean, hey, and that's just what seems to be happening for me. So I'm just gonna do me how I'm gonna do me, and I'm sorry if that kind of made you feel a way or whatever the case was, but I did have to speak on it because it's something that needs to be spoken about a little bit more openly. That I feel it need to be spoken about more openly, because to me, honestly, like, as spiritual beings and stuff, and also knowing our history and everything like that, the American language is not even our language anyway. So therefore, I'm not finna be feeding into the grammar school, high school grammar, all of that stuff that they done taught us back then. Some of the stuff I don't even freaking hardly remember, and some of y'all don't really hardly remember all of that stuff either, and everything. So I'm gonna talk how I talk. I'm going to speak how I speak. I know you didn't say anything about how I talk, but this kind of goes into that, because it's also where people basically be talking about, like, first you go on the surface and you talking about the filter. Then the next thing is about, well, why do you speak like that and everything? Like, you should have better wording or something like that. And that's because people are so used to using Americanized grammar, and instead of talking like how they would normally talk, because you've been coerced into talking the way that someone else wants you to talk. Have you ever thought about that? So yes, the filter thing, it kind of goes into that, and that's why I ended up speaking on the grammar stuff and how I speak, because I already know that that's coming, because I done had that come to me a couple of times and stuff. But in person, when I'm delivering messages and I'm teaching people and I talk how I talk, they've all said that, oh, it makes sense when you say it like that, because I'm talking their language. I'm talking like, we in the neighborhood together, like. So that's just how I do. And y'all know what? Just for that, I actually like this filter, because it actually kind of matches what my channel is about. Like, I talk about spirituality and metaphysics. I talk about the cosmos. And this is giving very cosmic vibes. So I love it. I like this filter. So, because I was called out about wearing a filter, not that it bothered me or anything like that, but it just actually awakened my more cosmic self, I guess. Because now I'm finna do videos using this filter. But anyways, I mean, not all the time. I'm not going to use it all the time, but I like this filter though. And I will be using filters in my videos sometimes. But just remember, my channel is about metaphysics and spirituality. So my language is spirituality. My language is metaphysics. So I'm going to speak how I want to speak. And if whatever a filter somebody is wearing or have on their video, if that is something that bothers you, then you're not really in tune with the message that's being given. And that's how I feel about it and stuff, because I feel like the message is more important than somebody wearing a filter. That's just how I feel about it. But okay, I will see y'all there. Follow me, like and share and subscribe at Reverend Erica on YouTube. Thank you. Bye.